Greetings, mortals, I am the Fallen Shogun and welcome to Patron. Described as Banished meets Settlers. Settlers kind of style, Banished kind of gameplay. Let's have a little look-see. So Jamestown with this banner. So as you can see, there's a few maps you can choose from. With difficulty levels, soil fertility, ore richness and weather. So you can kind of, these look difficult. So you can kind of make it as easy or as hard as you would like. Of course, we're going to go Mediterranean and let's begin. Get to choose what you come with, you see people or weather frequency. And here we go. Welcome, Patron. Your citizens have already built a townhouse and are ready for your guidance. Winter is coming. God, keep it down, Night Watch. So, you need the basic things. Oh, look at little people. One thing I will say in this game, because obviously I've played a little bit before, is exactly just like Banished, it shows you which way the houses and buildings go, so you can connect them to roads. Unlike Banished, the roads don't go in the actual arrows themselves. You have to leave a tile for the road. So it's going to teach me how to play, but of course I know a little bit. WASD. I have WASD. Let's see. Yes, I know. So we're going to get some houses down. But like I said, you can't just leave one tile, as you can see. You have to leave... You see that? In Banished, those little arrows there, you'll be able to put a road under them. In this one, not so much. There we go, 2 houses. So it's actually a really nice looking game, as you can see. Really looks nice. Even zoomed in, the trees still look quite good. But yes, basically the same as Banished if I've played it. Your people need houses. They need firewood for the winter. They need food to live. They need medicine to not die. They need graveyards for when they do actually die, when they betray you. Stuff like that. Obviously, you can build basic tents for your people, which are, you know, rubbish. But I'm going to build actual houses. Maybe we'll build a little shanty town for them. There we go. So, it wants us to build some things. So, just to get rid of resources, of course, you can build, like, gathering posts, mining post, stuff like that, but at the very beginning you'll be taking resources from the surface, just like this. We're going to get some trees, demolish buildings, could probably gather some stone, we'll be needing some stone, but more making efficient production chains rests on having valuable data. So let's go up to the top of the grid. Let's see which is the icon. This one here, you can see what things are around. You can get the mini map up, you can toggle the grid on and off, so you can actually see how things look, which is actually quite important for building, as you can see. Show and hide trees. Okay. Among the basic foods, basic needs is food. So we need a gatherer's shelter. Let's have this on just for building. Now one thing is, stuff is very much not equal in the tabs currently, as you can see. Housing is just a couple. Town buildings is a big blob. Production buildings is a massive blob. And obviously then there's farms, which is just... So yeah, they could do a little bit of tidying up there. Watchtowers, wells, docks, a lot of things in. Okay, let's get the gatherer's shelter down. Let's actually build you a little bit away from the city for now. To here. Let's do that there. There we go. Let's actually put a road down. Let's see, get a road. Where's the road? There's roads and bridges. So roads are just dirt. They're not exactly the best looking thing I've ever seen. There we are. As you can see, not the best looking thing at all. In fact, you can barely even tell you've got them if I just tab out and just show you. Let's do toggle the grid. There's the soil fertility. You can see where the best places are to put your farms down. As you can see, where the greenery is really quite good. For some reason, this forest area is not that good. There's the ore. That explains why no one's getting ore from over here. The ore's actually better over this section. Huh. Okay, good. So the maps, of course, that's it. The map is, you've seen. It doesn't change, doesn't alter. There is only about, what was it, 10 maps? So still a fair few. But yeah, don't expect massive amounts of difference. Okay, there we go. Everyone build up. Let's speed up. Faster, guys. Faster. Build your houses. Build for me, my peasants. Yeah, it actually looks quite nice. The houses probably do a teeny bit more detail upon them. Actually, what level of detail are we even looking at? High. Yeah, probably a teeny bit more detail upon them. Okay, let's see. So each house can have enough for 6 people. That's good. 2 adults and a load of kids. Okay, most buildings require workers. Just like Banished, you can go and check your people, see up here, jobs board, and manually assign everyone to that, as you can see. Or you can go to the individual buildings themselves and assign them to that. So how it works is, when people are assigned to the gatherer's profession, they will go to all the gatherer's huts, spread out. So you don't just have 4 gatherers in one place and none in another, unless you've turned it off. So if you want to see how to get ready, well, just go to here. So you have 2 gatherers and 1 carrier. Not sure where the carrier is, probably here. So winter is coming and invaluable citizens will want to keep warm. They do this by burning firewood or coal for starters. Let's ensure they have a decent supply of firewood. Build a sawmill to create firewood from lumber. Make sure you have enough lumber and don't forget to assign a woodcutter. So we now need a sawmill. Typical basic things. There's a forester's hut. Plant to cut down trees. Let's have you here. Yeah, I really wish you could just put that over the top, just like you could in Banished. One of my tiny little grievances. Sawmill. God, the sawmill's massive! Actually, I don't want that there. Don't want that there at all, I just had a thought. Okay. Ignore that for a second. Let's get the sawmill down again. God, the sawmill's huge. Okay, when you take care of the basic necessities, you want to expand, grow, and advance. So there's a research tab up here. As you can see, we start off at the very base. And you slowly get more and more things, like fishermen's huts and quarries. And slowly get more and more advanced clay pits, pottery, warehouses, stone wells, pig ranches. There's a lot of things you can unlock. An awful lot, as you can see. And they're usually tied to your town hall. Your town hall upgrading section is obviously where you evolve your hovel to a village to a city. Right now we're at best refugees. It's a lot to do, and you don't really need people doing things. You can see it just requires some gold and some lumber. And there we go, now have a quarry done, 8 days. So you get gold by your people. Your people literally pay you. 170 years, you can see. 10's not so much. So yeah, you only gotta go. So we need a gatherer's shelter, hunter's lodge would be nice. Foresters is going, got a sawmill, a herbalist might be nice. Let's get a hunter's lodge in. Okay, let's get 2 people. Let's get a person working here. So they will obviously cut down trees and expand. Your town's running smoothly, you can upgrade that. We'd also need, let's see, a depot. Yeah, actually, a quick check. Depot provides some storage for resources and else carries their job effectively. Depot serves resource drop off and pick up points for your workers. So we're going to have one also over here. There we are. Good luck, Patron. And that's the tutorial. Pretty basic, pretty easy. Everything else is, can you survive? So we need food, we need supplies, we need a lot of things. An awful lot of things. We can't even we have to upgrade this just to get to the next level. You have decrees. Decrees require certain things and do certain things. Like this one requires 4 influence and 520 gold a year, but gives you better upkeep for your churches. And obviously people need religion a little bit less, because your people need stuff. Your people need to be happy. If they're not happy, they don't like you. That's about how it goes. As you can see up here, you can see how many people you have. 10 adults, 6 young, 3 children, 5 families in total. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay. But yeah, if you ever played Banished, exactly like you imagine Banished would play. Only, I'd like to say better graphics. Don't know if it's better gameplay. If anything, I'd say it's similar gameplay but different in certain ways. But definitely better graphics. There we go. It's absolutely awesome little game though. Okay, let's do this to there. To there. Let's get that up and running to the forester's hut. Oh, not the forest hut. Oh. One for the hunting lodge. Now, if I remember Banished correctly, Banished had so many tornadoes. My god, the tornadoes. The sheer death of those tornadoes was amazing. Lost a lot of villages to that. you doing? You dancing up there? Is it for you to hunt? I do like how the people just walk around the village. I've always loved that. It gives you immersion. Makes you feel people are actually living their lives. So the world of this feels alive. People are just wandering about, doing work, having jobs. See that? Just doing their stuff. It feels alive, and I like that. The music, it's okay. Not that strong. Not too weak either. Sounds are pretty good. Sounds are in fact pretty good. Okay, the graphics are good. They're not the best when you zoom in certain ways, but they are good, and they show you things. You know exactly what things are just by a glance. There we go. Get that going. I think it's actually okay. Let's get another one of these over here. Another depot. So what we also need is obviously mining. We need more stuff. So we need mining to be done. Give me the quarry. Let's get construction goods. Hey. Let's go fisherman sort it. So mining's prepped. We're now going to quarry. GG. Yeah, last time I had it over here. Wait. Explains a lot actually. Get it built there, let's say. Yeah, let's get it built there. So yeah, after that it's a simple stream of basic production. You know, sawmills are required to make lumber and firewood. Let's see, lumber. Actually, no, sawmills are required to make firewood. Obviously we need firewood or other people die. That's basic stuff. Obviously the further in you get, the more things you need. Pottery, of course, require clay. Windmills require wheat. Wheat gets turned into flour. Bakery requires flour and firewood. So the production lines get steadily more advanced as you unlock some more things. But at the very beginning, of course, you just need your people to do basic stuff. Gather wood. Gather stone. Gather food. Don't die. But the further in you get, the more stuff. Like perfumist. Like bloody perfumist. So I've let the game run for a little bit. As you can see, we are 22 residents. We were at 40 residents. Everyone is leaving because there's no luxuries, which is a thing apparently. So yeah, merchant luxuries, labour luxuries want beer, tobacco, candles and brandy. Peasant luxuries want clothes, pottery and furniture. So because there's no peasant luxuries, the peasants are buggering off. That's the thing I've just found out. Somebody built a carpenter's hut. We can get some peasant luxuries. Because otherwise the peasants are leaving. Typical bloody peasants. That's the thing. Peasants are leaving. So yeah, we've lost a lot of people suddenly. But yeah, this is the city as it is. As you can see, it's still not too much. It's like an extra hour or so further in. Got a load more houses. We've expanded over here to get a clay pit for clay to make pottery. We have all sorts of things currently ongoing, and there's constant. I've got farming stuff over here. We have our foresters' huts. You can see there's some coniferous trees, deciduous. Hunter's Lodge still goes from that. We actually have the beginnings of our crops of cabbage, carrots, wheat, and oats. So yeah, we actually have a lot of things currently ongoing. Now let's grab this. This is priority. Of all the things we kind of need that up and running, my people require their little luxuries. Thank you. Oh, give us soddle. But yeah, we've got a lot of kids, a lot of stuff going on, and it is very much like Banished. People leave if they're unhappy, they die if they're dead, you know, because of life and things. But yeah, there isn't too much away from the formula. There's a little bit here and there where there's different factions, like if you help the religious faction, the merchants may hate you. Hurt the merchants, the peasants may hate you, and stuff like that. So there are individual factions and stuff in the game, but I have yet to see it really make too much of an impact. Like there may be an impact, but I have yet to see it. Okay, now I'm making furniture. So may people stop being annoyed with me now? We can actually get some wine. There we go. You peasants have bloody luxuries. Absolutely annoyed. 86, 30C. That's like people dying in the UK. It really is. So we need some more tools. We need some more iron. Of course, we don't have any iron. We don't have any spare people. So with all of that going down, yeah, we don't really have as much going on. As you can see, we actually have a lot better roads. We have like all sorts of nice things all over the place. People are happy and living here. We have plenty of food. A fair bit of firewood. Can obviously insulate things quite easily. And before everyone went away, we actually had quite a lot of people wondering about the city. Just didn't give them any luxuries, so they've all left. Apparently, if you don't have a thing to sit on, like a chair, people just leave. What's wrong with tree stumps? I was happy with a tree stump as a kid. As you can see, these are fully upgraded. So yeah, we've got plenty of wood coming in. It's very much just making sure the balance is right. And obviously the big problem with these kind of games, well, not the problem, the big thing which you have in these kind of games is, as people move in, it's trying to keep them happy. Like I didn't have the luxuries, so everyone left. And now I don't have the workers to do everything. And that's the big one. You have to keep your workers happy and alive, or your entire town could be destroyed in a matter of just a couple of months. Like in this situation where suddenly all my people were left. I've got a lot of kids, got like 16 kids. Not really helpful for me right now, but there you are. Like I generally can't get things going on because I can't get enough stuff going on. And obviously I need more tools. I need more tools to make more iron. I really need to upgrade this to make this better. So yeah, there's a few issues. A few issues. Look at him working hard in there. Good. You need to work. 17. They keep having kids. Give me more adults. God, so many people left. And a big thing I just noticed from this was when they left, because the people did leave, I still had 3 workers available. So rather than make the people leave and then get replaced, like Banished kind of does, your numbers only start going down if you run out of workers. Once that person leaves, that job leaves with them. So if someone dies in a job, you're going to have to add that person back into the job, which is a little bit of extra fiddly clicking, I guess. With the whole Banished situation, like I said, if someone as a woodcutter died and you had like 17 workers left, you then have 16 workers and a woodcutter job filled. In this situation, you'd have 17 workers and a dead woodcutter. It's just a little bit of extra clicking and fiddliness. Not major, but it is there. Means occasionally you'll probably have to check to make sure everyone's in the right place. 9 empty houses. 20 peasants, 2 labourer class. What do labourers need? Beer. Of course they do. But yeah, that's the game. It's actually, you know, I wanted to show you a little bit more. But I thought I'd show you this. As you can see, this is like probably an extra hour in. And the city is steadily expanding. Half the things are now unlocked. Obviously, town buildings are still getting there. Like a church, I've yet to get to the church. The inn, the guardhouse. The patron's mansion, the gentry. So, as you push up, as you can see, people require certain things. Obviously, you know. Not interested. Let's give wheat. So as you can see here, peasants and labourers get religion. Merchants and gentry get less religion. And occasionally they will riot. Like I had rioting outside my house because I wasn't giving people enough luxuries. And now I am. And they haven't because they're horrible, deceitful people are now sitting on chairs outside. But whatever. Yeah, it's good. It's a darn good game. I definitely like to see more of it. I definitely recommend picking it up. Especially with like the Banished style of play. It's like building cities. I personally like building cities. There we go. See. It's quite safe. Not very luxury, but at least there is some luxury. Immigration. As world of exploits the old world, you actually have immigrants eager to join your city, but not everyone in your city will be as eager to welcome them. I see. Well, these people don't have that much luxury. So some of these people will literally hate immigrants. We just lost 2 more people. 2 more peasants left. Oh my god. So yeah, as long as you can manage the whole keeping the people wanting to work with you situation, it'll work pretty well. Until then, I've been the Fallen Shogun. This has been another Who's That Indie First Impression, Patron, recommended. Tough. Although I really want to play Banished now for some reason. Take care, be awesome, be epic, be seeing you, and please be safe out there. Till next time.